Hello friends, welcome to Mechanical Engineering online classes.
Let us see the third type of motion, which is general plane motion. General plane motion is a combination of translation and rotation happening simultaneously. So when a body is performing general plane motion, it's assumed to perform fixed axis rotation about some center. That center of rotation is not constant because there is translation also. So the center of rotation at a particular instant is called as instantaneous center of rotation. In short, it is either abbreviated as just I or ICR. So we will be using the term ICR because I is mostly used for moment of inertia. So let us just see an example. A rod is initially in the first figure. It is one end is at A, the other end of it is at B. So if the rod tends to slide rightwards, so this point A will come down to some A1 point and B will move rightward to some B1 point. So there is rotation. If at all we consider the centroid or the center of gravity or any point on that particular rod, so we can see a translation, and altogether the body is rotating about some or the other point at a particular instant. So in this first case from figure 1, the instantaneous center of rotation can be found as the intersection between the perpendiculars to velocity directions. Now from figure 1, it is at AB, so it should be sliding downward. So the velocity of this particular point is VA, for example, and it is in downward direction. At point B, the velocity is rightward, so let that velocity be VB. So the velocity directions are shown here, and if we draw perpendiculars to these velocity vectors, then the point of intersection of these two perpendiculars will be the ICR at this particular instant. Similarly, if we look at figure 2, now from A1 it is still tending to come downward, and at B1 it is still have a tendency to move rightward. So in this particular instant, velocity of A1 will be VA1 at this point, and here the velocity is VB1. The velocity directions are shown here. The perpendiculars, if we can draw the perpendiculars of these directions, this is ICR1. So from ICR it has changed to ICR1. So at different instant there is a different center of rotation. Let us assume that a body is rolling without slipping. So a rolling body is performing general plane motion, means it is rolling as well as it is moving away from that position, from the initial position. So if a body is rolling without slipping on a stationary surface, like the figure shown here, that is a rectangular body, pentagonal, hexagon, whatever the body is, then when the rolling is happening without slipping, then the point of contact of the object with the stationary surface will be its ICR. Now suppose this object is rolling, making a general plane rotation with a rotation general plane motion with a rotation in clockwise direction, say omega. So this object will be tipped at this particular point. So at this instant the ICR or I is this, and in this case if this object is also having an omega angular velocity in the clockwise direction, then the tipping will happen at this particular point. So this is its ICR. In the case of a pentagon, for example, if omega is in this direction, then the tipping will happen at this particular point. That point is its ICR. And here also, if at all the object is having an omega in anti-clockwise direction, the tipping will happen at this point, and that point will be its ICR, or for in general if there is any circular object and the object is rolling on this surface with omega in clockwise direction, then the very point of contact, that is its ICR. Let us learn to find I in some of the cases. So this is a case where if rod AB is performing a plane motion and we know the velocity at two end points A and B, if they are known in the direction, then we have to draw the perpendiculars to the velocity directions. Another perpendicular from VB also. So the intersection of these two perpendiculars is the ICR. We know the relation between the linear and angular velocity. If the linear velocity is V and angular velocity is omega, V is equal to R omega. It's a relation between linear and angular velocity. So VA is nothing but, if in short I want to write this ICR as I, then it is R is the radius of from this point A to the center of rotation I. So it is I to A is R, and omega is omega AB, because VA is right upward, VB is left upward. So the object will have a rotation in this direction, which is omega AB, angular velocity of AB about I. So similarly we are writing for Bth point also. Linear velocity of point B is VB is equal to R. R is here the distance between I to B. So IB into omega AB. So we have assumed that we know VA and VB with directions. So once we know the VA and VB magnitudes and directions, we have obtained I. So now once we know I also, we know IA and IB. The only unknown here is omega AB, which we can find from this. So omega AB can be written as VA by IA or VB by IB. This is the relation between omega V in terms of instantaneous center of rotation. Now let us consider another case. The rod AB is performing plane motion. The velocity of A is known. It is some 6 meter per second rightward horizontally. And at B it is 3 meter per second. VB is 3 meter per second, again rightward and horizontally. Now if we see V and VB are parallel. So here also we have to find the instantaneous center, for which the perpendicular to V and VB is just along this, because both the velocity vectors are horizontal, their perpendicular is vertical. So this is one line, and the intersection of a line passing through the tips of VA and VB will be I. So that means we have to first draw velocity VA, which is 6 meter per second according to scale. So for example, if 1 meter per second is say 1 centimeter, so we will draw a 6 centimeter line which is horizontal, and again we will consider AB length. So this is A and this is B. So here we will draw another 3 centimeter line in the same direction. So these two will be parallel. 6 and 3 centimeter lines are parallel. So to 6 line and 3 line, the perpendicular is this one, and the tip of the 6 line and the tip of 3 point is somewhere here. 3 line is somewhere here. So we have to join the tips, extend it, and the intersection of these will be the ICR, which is this particular point. So here also we will get the same thing. VA is nothing but IA omega AB. The relation will be the same, and VB is IB omega AB. So omega AB can be found from any of the two equations. So this is how we have to find the location of instantaneous center of rotation when two velocities are parallel in the same direction. So here, because VA and VB are rightward, the object is having a center of instantaneous center of rotation somewhere here. So omega direction will be this. Omega of AB will be in clockwise direction. So let us see another case where the two velocity vectors are parallel but in opposite direction. So now let us consider that our rod AB is performing a plane motion, and velocity, a linear velocity of point A is 6 meter per second horizontal rightward, and our linear velocity at point B is 3 meter per second horizontal and leftward. So now the perpendicular to both the directions of velocities is vertical. We have joined the tails of two vectors, and now I'm assuming that I have taken AB to scale. VA line is also drawn to scale and VB is also drawn to scale. Now we have to join the tip of VA to the tip of VB. The intersection of perpendiculars to the velocity vectors and the line passing through the tips of both the vectors is the instantaneous center, which is this point ICR. So we have to draw AB to scale, the length of AB, the velocity VA to scale. All of them should also maintain the direction. AB is vertical, so it should be vertical. VA is rightward horizontal, that should be taken to scale. Now for example, 1 meter per second is 1 centimeter, then this is 6 centimeter line, then this will be the 3 centimeter line, and the intersection between the vertical and this slant line is I or ICR. And because VA is rightward, VB is rightward, the object tends to rotate in clockwise direction, so omega AB will be in clockwise direction. So here also the relation is, we can find omega AB from these relations. VA is IA into omega AB, or VB is also equal to IB omega AB, from which we can find any unknown. Omega AB is unknown. So let us see an example as how to find the velocity of any point at a particular instant using instantaneous center method in the next video lecture.
Thanks for watching. If this video was of help to you, please like it and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel.